Okay, guys, so I'm going to go over 11 through 20 on your Google questions because that was not covered in your Edpuzzle video. However, you did get enough information in the Edpuzzle video that you should have been able to answer these. And also, this is all a review from when we covered slope-intercept form before in school. So, 11. Which of the following graphs best represents a proportional linear relationship? Remember, linear means line, so it has to go in a straight line, so we know it's not going to be, hold on, sorry. So we know it cannot be C or D. And then we know proportional means it goes through our origin, which is 0, 0. So B is the only one that it could be. So 11 is B. Now moving to 12, how would you describe the relationship in the graph below? We know in order to be proportional, it has to go through 0, 0. Since it does not go through our origin here, we know it is non-proportional. So our answer there is non-proportional. Okay, answer 13. Refer to the graph in 12. What is the weekly earnings before the attendant parks any car? So we're going to go back to 12. And we see here, before the y-intercept, it crosses at 300 weekly earnings. So before they park any cars at all, they're going to earn $300 right there. Now, the next question, 14, was if what would the earnings be if they parked 90 cars? And we see 90 is here. So we're just going to go up. We see this point. We're going to go over to here. Their earnings would be $750 if they parked 90 cars. So going back to our questions, 13, before they parked any, it was 300. Number 14, if they did 90, it would be, their earnings would be 750. Okay, number 16, consider the graph below. What is the slope? Well, he talked about the slope where you could just look at it, and he said that, remember the slope, if it is 1 and 1, right, that it goes right through here. It goes up 1 for every one it goes over. This one, it goes up 2 over 1. Remember, rise over run, 2 over 1. And in the video, he talked about the steeper it is, and he had an example of a slope that was 2 that was just like that. So we know the slope is 2 over 1. Okay, referring to the same graph, is it proportional? Remember, it has to go through 0, 0 in order to be proportional. That clearly does not go into 0, 0. The y-intercept here is 2. So is it proportional? No, it is not proportional. It does not go through 0, 0, which is the origin. 17. We have a table here that has unit rates. It has X and Y values. And so we have pounds and costs. So how can you best describe unit rate? So we know the unit rate is 3. So we see that for 1 pound, it costs $3. And unit rate is how much it increases by every time. So if we bought 0 pounds, it would be $0. So we know that this table is proportional. We also know that it increases by 3 every time. That increase, remember the video, he talked about that being our slope. So unit rate, how much one unit cost, but it's also the slope of our equation. You could have marked either one of those and it would have been correct. Okay, 18. Now we're looking at this equation. First, we're going to find the slope, then we're going to find the y-intercept, and once we have our slope and y-intercept, slope is b, y-intercept slope is m, y-intercept is b, then we can write our equation. So looking at here, we know that it goes up 1 and over 1 every time. However, it goes backwards. So our rise is 1, our run is -1. So our slope is -1. That's 18. Then 19, it asks us what our b is. What is our y-intercept? So we see clearly it crosses the y at 2. So our y-intercept, our b is 2. Now 18, 19, 20 ask us just to rewrite this equation. You substituting in, so I know 1x is just x, or negative x. Negative 1x is negative x plus 2. My equation, what was that? Negative x plus 2. And we said our slope, our y-intercept was 2. And our slope was -1. Okay, guys, go back, write all these answers down, go back and resubmit, do attempt 2 so you can get your grade higher.